Upcoming, the free dance. Anasina Pesarau will lead off the final flight. Barbara Fusar-Foley and Mergalio right behind them. Lobacheva Averbu, Shaylin Bourne, and Victor Kratz last to skate tonight.
Our next competitors from Canada, du Canada,
and earlier tonight, a skate not for the podium, but for placement. An important skate again for Marie-France Debray, Patrice Lauzon, who last year finished 10th at their first World Championships and come into tonight in 11th place.
This free dance is a contrast to their original dance, which you saw last night. The OD was soft and romantic, this very strong and athletic. Music, Victorious Titus. Watch their lifts.
performance from Canada. Marie-France Dubreuil, Patrice Lauzon. If they can move up with Shaylin Moore and Victor Kratz tonight, Canada might send 3 teams to the Winter. Canada, we welcome you back live to GM Place. Galit Chait, Sergei Signovsky, the leaders with 1 flight to come. Marie-France Dubreuil, Patrice Lauzon will finish 11th, so they will not move up. In fact, we have not seen any movement in this original dance to free dance portion. And in this free dance, this is the judging panel, chosen just 30 minutes before the skaters were to skate. It's not a favorable judging panel for the Canadians, Shaylin Moore and Victor Kratz. You see a French judge, a Russian judge, and an Italian judge. But we shouldn't be judging judges. We should be judging skating. And that's what we hope happens tonight. We will see. Starting it off, the defending world champions who begin the night in 2nd place. Marina Anissina, Gwendal Pesera.
And this free dance tells the story of Beethoven's last night. Very difficult program. They lost the European title because of a mistake at the end. Signature move. Marina lift. Both are very strong skaters, excellent unison, and they use their music so well, drawing everybody from the audience into their program.
at the European Championships and fell out of first place. No falls here. The gold medal will be decided in a few moments because the Italians will come on the ice, and then it's the battle for bronze. The free dance continuing on your Figure Skating Network, CTV. Gwendal Pesarow with partner Marina Anasina. Marina used to skate with Ilya Averbukh, was a world champion at one time in her homeland of Russia.
I like the choreography in this program. I like it because it's balanced. They're both skating and stepping. Gwendal is a very strong skater, has a nice line. Because of the content in this program, they tend to slow down in places. They slow down a little bit at the end of the program, but it's often very difficult to have content and speed. I prefer content first. The more steps, the better.
They will be in first place. The question is, how much room will the judges give them and the rest of the teams to come? Marina has great lineage in her family. Her father played for the Soviet Union hockey team in 1972. Her mother was a pairs champion skater in Russia. She's a dual citizen. They represent France. They were the world champions a year ago. Here's the big mark right here. Presentation, 5.9s across the board except for a couple of 5.8s. Unanimous right now, #1. Again, this is a showdown between France and Italy. Recently won by Italy at the Euros, but this is the World Championships, and this is where Anasina and Pesarow won a year ago. Can the Italians rise up?
Our next competitors from Italy, Barbara Fusar-Poli, Maurizio Margaglio.
No team over the last couple of years has made more movement in the world at an upward scale than this team. Why?
That is because this team is relentless with their work ethic. They have increased their speed continually. They are prepared and ready for every competition, rarely make a mistake, but they do not have the degree of difficulty that the French do. And the difficulty that they do is performed by Barbara. Music from the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack.
Barbara Fusar-Poli and Maurizio Margaglio a year ago became the first Italians to ever be on a podium in dance at the World Championships. The country of Italy has never won a gold medal in any discipline at the Worlds. bring Italy its first ever world championship in figure skating. The marks when we come back to GM. A few years ago, a team that seemed to be going nowhere fast. Now all they're doing is going up and up and up.
They are a very likable team, well respected because of their hard work, but there is not enough difficulty for me. If you watch Maurizio, his steps are quite simple, and a lot of his steps are done on 2 feet or their basic progressives, and that's just not enough for me for the world title. But for a world championship team, I believe the difficulty has to be even. For it to be a sport first, it has to be athletic with good, strong technical skating.
They really do capture the moment out there, however. Here it is right now for the gold medal. This will decide it. Here come the marks. And look at the marks for technical merit. They are stronger than Anasina Pesara. We may have a split panel here. We do have a French judge. We do have a Russian judge. And I think we've got an absolutely split panel. The 9 judges. Here comes the second mark. We'll know in a second. They've done it. It is a 5-4 split. One judge deciding that Italy will become world champions. Forza Italia in Vancouver tonight. So now the fight for bronze. You're speechless, by the way.
I totally disagree. Well skated program, just didn't have the difficulty.
So Fuzarpoli Margalio in first, Anasina Pesara second. Irina Lobacheva and Ilya Averbukh currently sit in third after the original dance. This skate right now is of huge importance to the Canadians waiting backstage.
They will skate to box, Takata, and fugue.
Lobacheva and Averbukh. Italy has won the gold medal. Who will take the bronze? The Russians are third before tonight. We'll be back. 1998 in Nagano, Yuri Balkov was alleged to have conspired to help out a block judging, which became a debacle. Along with the Canadian judge, Jean Semp, she secretly recorded some of the conversation from Balkov. Both of those judges were suspended. I'm wondering what kind of a message it sends to the sport of ice dance when a judge who was recently suspended is back on the panel at a World Championships. Lobacheva and Averbukh, their marks. Let's see what happens now. Again, we had a 5-4 split for the gold.
We talked about the fact that nobody has changed positions in the free dance, which is very hard to believe, because just because you're good in the original dance doesn't mean you're at the same level in the free dance. And that what is concerning me most in this competition, that they're just not judging this as a portion. It's quite concerning that everybody has stayed in the same position.
We've had 22 teams. They have not changed a bit. There is one slight change at the bottom. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. 2 teams to come. Margarita Drobiazko, Pavelis Vanagas. And they too could factor in here, the Lithuanian champions.
From Lithuania, Margarita Drobiazko, Pavelis Vanagas.
They were bronze medalists last year at the World Championship. This year they've been fighting, though. They had a free dance. It was a tango. It did not receive good marks from the judges, so they've gone back to last year's stunning program, to the music Spenta la Stella. Is a team that can skate, good content and speed. Pavelis was a single skater, 6-time national champion of Lithuania. find this dance as more speed, is more fluid than the Russian skaters.
The Lithuanian champions. This place has been waiting to explode tonight. It has been a very subdued night. The crowd is on its feet. And in a moment, everybody will be on their feet. They missed the Worlds a year ago because of injury. Canada missed them, a four-time world bronze medalists. A chance at a bronze again here tonight on the ice. Final dance team to skate. Now we will know if this is being judged on protocol tonight or if this is being judged on merit. With this set of marks upcoming to the Lithuanians, if you go by the crowd response, you go by my expert analyst right here who looked at it and believes it's better than the Russians.
I have not been seeing eye to eye with the judges most of the evening, but that was a well-skated program. Their flow across the ice, the way it built to the music, let's wait and see.
Well, I think you get the answer. So it makes you wonder if the judges are judging right now or they already knew what was going to happen before they came in here tonight. 23 teams have skated. Nobody's changed position from the original dance. Presentation marks won't do much more. And I'll tell you what, if there is no change at the end of Shea and Vic's skate tonight, it could get ugly in here.
And the only positive thing is Cinquanta, the head of the ISU, is in the audience watching this.
There has been a huge cloud over ice dance for the last few years. This night is not helping it at all. Let's see what happens. If they skate well and deserve it, they should get it. If they don't deserve it, they should remain where they are. Shea Lindborn and Victor Kratz.
Their music, March With Me.
can 16,500 people be wrong? Will that unison cost them? We'll be back to Vancouver, the 2001 Worlds. The question in Vancouver tonight, bronze or not? Shaylin Bourne and Victor Kratz. There will either be a huge celebration in a moment, or you're going to see 9 judges run for cover.
They did leave an opening with the Twizzle section. It was out of unison, and the judges have a deduction for that. That Twizzle section was fine. It came later on in the program. As much as a .2 deduction for that. Let's see if we can pick it up, and you'll see that Shaylin and Victor a little bit off there at the end. The good news is, what a great way to come back to the World Championships. They have worked so hard this year, and it has shown in their skating. They have taken on very tough, challenging choreography. They've stuck with it and fought through the season and have continued to build.
There have been rumors circulating for months that Bourne and Kratz will finish 4th at the Worlds. They're only rumors and innuendo. But what must disappoint a lot of people tonight is the protocol that's gone on from 1 to 24. Let's see what happens right here, right now.
The marks for technical merit.
Whoa, those are pretty good. But the 5.6s, couple of 5.8s, 5.7s. The second mark will decide whether Shaylin Bourne and Victor Kratz will take the bronze.
5.8. The marks for presentation.
Nothing needed to be said. The audience knew exactly where they'd finish. With the boos, one judge had them ranked as low as 6th. A couple of 3rds. Bourne and Kratz are back at the Worlds. But no bronze medal for Canada tonight. Italy has its first ever World Championship in figure skating, belonging to dancers Barbara Fusar-Poli and Maurizio Margalio. Marina Anasina, Gwendal Pesera of France fall to 2nd. Lobacheva and Averbuk take the bronze, and Shaylin Bourne and Victor Kratz, who used to beat all of these teams consistently a few years ago, finish in 4th. And here's Dave.
With Shay and Victor, the first question I will ask you is, first and foremost, what is it like to be back at the Worlds, at home?
Oh, it's so exciting to be back on the scene and to be at Worlds, especially in Vancouver. The whole week has been wonderful for us. We skated well, and the crowd has really accepted the programs and seem to be happy that we're here.
The crowd accepted it, Vic. I don't know whether they accepted the marks or whether you thought it was there. There was no movement at all from the short to, or from the last stage of the competition to this one, the free dance. What are your thoughts?
I think the first thought is just, we just stepped off the ice, and I think we're really happy with what we did out there. I think it was really neat. The crowd really supported us 100%, and I think we had a good time skating. I think that's, and foremost, the most important thing as to what we did today. As far as what happened, you can't change it, and we're just back next year.
All right. Well, we'll see you back next year. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It'd be very disconcerting, though, to know that maybe your sport took a step back again tonight. We'll discuss this when we come back to Vancouver. But you know something, folks? Bad night for dance. Bad night for this sport, because Tracy Wilson explained to me, we were at the Four Continents Championship and at this event, and this is nothing about being Canadian and that Shay and Vic deserve a bronze medal. I just cannot believe a sport where you have 24 teams, nobody changes places. Like, somewhere in there, someone would have had to have changed a place, you would think. What happened?
Well, you would think this is going back to the days of '88 when I used to compete and nobody changed. They have taken about 10 steps backwards at this World Championship. It wasn't just the Canadians, it was the Lithuanians, the Germans, the Americans who skated great and didn't have a chance to move. Chinquanta's in the audience, the referees, I hope, will be all over this. But I just feel so badly for the skaters because what they're doing everything they can out there to please the judges, and the judges have taken away the competition from these dancers.
Well, this crowd tonight, as vociferous as this crowd was, it's a good thing this wasn't a hockey crowd or boxing crowd, because the judges would have had a tough time leaving this building. You hate to bring it down to that, but my goodness, I cannot believe 2 events we've been to and nobody has changed a spot. Original dance to free dance.
Well, we'll stay on top of it, and I don't think it's over yet. This is just the beginning at the World Championships of meetings and questions.
Because the sport has tried to change, has brought rules in, has brought lifts, and all of these things to try to make it better. There is a danger that they might throw dance out of figure skating.
I think the International Skating Union has to take new judges, they have to take coaches, they have to take skaters who have competed before, who know what is difficult and what is easy. These judges cannot represent the countries, otherwise they will judge for the countries. They need to represent the International Skating Union, and they need to judge fairly for the ISU and not for their country.
Must be very disheartening for you, someone who loves this sport so much.
Yes, it's disheartening for me, and I feel very badly for these skaters because the competition has been taken away from them. Well done for the Italians. Congratulations.
And we'll wrap up our night here from the 2001 World Figure Skating Championships after this.